Halftime at FedEx Field on the JAKIB Media YouTube Network, football 24/7 with NFL insider John McMullen. Let's go right to FedEx Field and get John McMullen's opening 60-second analysis of that first half, where Jalen Hurts and the offense has played pretty good. On the defensive side of the football, not so much.
Yeah, I think that kind of sums it up, Krause. The offense was moving the football. Obviously, you'd like to have more than 7 points, but the one fourth down failure kind of limited that aspect of it. And we're back to the old 80-90% from the quarterback. Big difference, as we mentioned in the pregame show, Garrett Gilbert versus Taylor Heineke. Heineke 14 of 17 in that first half. And obviously, that's just too much, 169 yards for him. Eagles gave up the big 55-yard field goal at the end of the first half, which I think is a little bit troublesome because they come out with the football in the second half, and I thought they were moving the football well. I think the key is getting the lead in this game because Washington is not equipped to play from behind, but now they have that two-score advantage instead of what would have been a 13-7 game, and the Eagles would have had an opportunity coming out of the locker room to seize control of the game. Now they're just going to have to get back in within one score. So that was a big field goal at the end of the first half.
You know, Johnny Mac, you've conditioned me to look at the guts of the game, to examine what's happening in the guts of the game. How do you define what we've watched so far in that first half? Again, the offense moving the football, but the defense not doing that good of a job. Candidly, things have to flip in that third quarter. They do that how?
Yeah, they do. One thing is this team has been very obviously run heavy ever since about week 7, week 8, when they made the shift. Run game, really, the conventional run game isn't working. Jalen Hurts looks much better from his ankles perspective. Had a very 22-yard scramble, but has only run it 3 times total. Boston Scott got the start. He's got a touchdown, but he's only he's run it 6 times for 15 yards. Jordan Howard 3 times for 0 yards. So that run game hasn't been as effective. On the other hand, I got to tell you, the Washington secondary does not look good down the field. And just wide open spaces for Devontae Smith. You saw him get that 30-yard gain early in the game. He had a 12-yard reception. And that's been it, really. 3 targets in those 2 receptions. I think they might want to think heavily about going in that direction. Lean a little bit more on Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. Dallas has caught all 3 of his targets for 37 yards, so he's been wide open in the first half as well. I think maybe they have to go a little bit away, and I know Philadelphia doesn't want to hear that, but the run game isn't there. A lot of space in the secondary for Washington. I think you got to take advantage of it.
Last thought, Johnny Mac, before I let you go. Nate Herbig, any update on his injury?
Not yet. Looked like an ankle from this perspective. Suo Peta came in at right guard. We know all the issues the Eagles have had at specifically right guard, but all over the offensive line. Incredible depth. You remember Sue had to come in at left guard for Landon Dickerson when he was on the COVID list. So he's very capable. I don't think it'll change much from the Eagles' perspective. Just tremendous depth for them on the offensive line, which we've talked about all season, is really a tribute to Jeff Stout.
Good stuff from John McMullen, reporting live from down at FedEx Field. John, we'll see you on the post-game show with Derek Gunn, Mark Farzetta, and Devin Caney.
All right, thank you, Krause.
All right, good stuff from John McMullen checking in at halftime from down at FedEx Field. 2 scores down are the Eagles, 16-7. Don't forget to jump right in back on the JAKIB Media YouTube channel as soon as the game ends for the live post-game show presented by Ocean Casino and Resort. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino. Back when the game concludes. Second half action coming up.